Lea DeLaria. She uses her comedy as activism, but she frequently does so in ways that upset people, like her frequent use of the word fag and dyke. She says that because she is a butch dyke, she has, as you can see, the tattoo that says it, that because she is a butch dyke, she is the target of a lot of hate. And we were surprised by what she said. She told this to Pink News. By the way, we love Pink News, United Kingdom. I'd swallow that. Question number 3, but not as much as South Florida Gay News, by the way. Not as much. Question number 3. I don't agree with Lea DeLaria when she says butch lesbians get nonstop abuse from LGBTQ. I don't agree with her.
I'm not drinking.
I'm not going to drink that.
I'm not going to
No.
It's her experience. If she says this is happening to her,
That's why I'm going to drink. Go ahead.
then I'm not going to say that she's wrong. You know, I think that society and television glorifies, and I don't even know if this is still PC, it probably never was, but the lipstick lesbian, the beautiful feminized version that also likes women. But they always still pick on
But I'm showing the beautiful feminized lipstick lesbian, like they love me.
they do.
It's true. You're right.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
And so I think that if she feels that she's being talked down to, because we've talked about we've talked about representation.
Maybe she's just.
And as I've tried to tell your boss Tony Lima several times, representation matters. Please pass that.
Called him out.
That
Try to
message
get him
on
to say
him.
it. Yeah, right.
I'm gonna tell him
Try to
that.
get him to say it.
But
Right.
no, I agree with you when it comes to, and this is just my experience in the queer community as a woman. You do see that where, well, everyone is a little bit discriminated against. As a very feminine presenting queer person, no one knows I'm gay. I have to out myself every single time. I go into a gay bar, everyone thinks and I'm just gonna say the
You're
term.
an
I'm the
ally.
fag hag.
Yeah, you're an
is the term.
advocate.
Happens to me.
Cheers to you, my love. But no,
Cheers to you, my love. Really?
I love everyone.
Wow.
But no, really think about it. At least in society a little bit more, we love people who fit a stereotype, something that we understand. But when you go outside of that, it's like, oh my God.
I'm curious. Why is that a requirement? Why must I do this all the time?
Okay.
So I throw myself under the bus of the question I'm asking. Why must we be in the box? Why do we require ourselves? This is what you are. This is the box we're putting you in.
Lean to your
Why
left.
do we have to do that?
Gotta lean to your left.
No, him.
You're right. I know. But why we have to stick to a box? We don't have to stick to a box. I mean, what I love about my friends who are non-binary and things like that is the fact that they're like, screw this effing box. I'm gonna destroy it, dismantle it with their gender expression, with the way that they live, the way they identify. They are the ones that I'm just in awe of. And I think that to a degree, it does help to have a word that gives power to a definition and helps you explain yourself. Because it's one thing for me to say, oh, I'm a cisgender woman who also happens to like women, but then I also happen to like men and trans folks and non-binary folks, but I only do that, I can only have a sexual attraction to them if we have a strong relationship, as opposed to just saying, I'm queer and demisexual.
So those boxes are how we control each other as a culture,
It's
as
a control
society.
issue.
It's control, because if we can put you in a box, then we can label you, and then we can know you and control you.
Yes.
And as soon as someone says, I'm going to explode this box a little bit, then we don't know what to do with them. We become scared of them, and we start to pass laws to keep them from being exposed.
And to that, I followed you every step of the way. But interesting to me, the last step deviates from your observation, because Lea DeLaria is saying, wait, it's not our enemies in Tallahassee or in Moscow that are doing it. It's our own community.
And I'm absolutely agreeing with her on the point that sort of, I don't want to say no one hates gay people more than gay people, but it is kind of a thing. We like to label and box and put each other into these groups as kind of our way of understanding each other. Mm-hmm. I don't want to negate, and I took the shot because I don't know that I can see that butch lesbians are more, what was the word, more hated against, more
nonstop abuse.
Yeah, are more abused than other members of our community. She might have that experience, and I believe her when she says she does. But I don't want to be in the business of saying, well, someone's more demonized than someone else.
You know, it's an interesting subject. Moving on, mostly because I want another shot. But it's interesting to me because we're exploring in Queer News Tonight and here at It's Happening Out, and really all of the things that we do, why the L and the G and the B and the T especially don't get along and supporting each other as well as they should. I hear it from each of the acronym letters talking about others when they don't immediately process, but your community does the exact same thing. Girls do that to the boys do it to the girls, everyone does it to trans. We deny bisexuality to some degrees, etc. It's an area that Lea DeLaria brings to the forefront of something that we really must focus on, because it is real what she is talking about. And your point of those buckets is very well said. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.